think at times. Okay.
1 minute. Nah, he talking about now.
Oh yeah, baby, let's knock it out the park.
I'm going in.
Sometimes I'm going to sleep, man.
You ready to get popped in your face?
Yeah. Are you ready, bro?
At the S.H.I.T.S Radio on FluentRadio.com where all things are fluent. And
I can really get those chips.
It's the S.H.I.T.S Radio where you don't have to agree, man. Just listen. Yo, I'm your host, Monsoon, to rock the coolest cat you heard thus far.
Yeah, I'm Bubba Ball, one of the dreadheads you cannot catch at the mall unless it's a outlet mall where the deals live. You better get you some deals, you son of a bitch.
Y'all already know it's the one, Miss Dee Delicious, the one and only.
Yo, and very special guest to the radio.
Very special.
Tonight. And we done listened to some dope shit. Hey, man, phenomenal singer, rapper. I'm saying rapper. Hey,
right.
Y'all make some noise. Put y'all hands together for the one and only Nanette. Oh man,
I got Late Night Radio.
I got this old stale ass fucking donut. We cussing.
Let's calm down.
You said what?
So let's calm down.
Come on, man. I'm sitting at the donut.
He FCC tonight.
All right, y'all. So look, like I told y'all, we got in here and we got the pleasure. Hold on.
Coming with Stevie.
We got the pleasure of being in the building with Nanette, and we're gonna play some shit off her new project, but also play some shit off the second to last project as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're both in the same year, so 2 projects in 1 year.
Oh my God.
See, look at that. Working hard. Hey.
A Ballad Story will be 1 year old this March.
Okay.
Feelz came out in September.
Okay, so hey, we got a lot to talk about because she making some big moves, and some people told me about it, and they had very good things to say about it. So we had to get on the show. So yeah, y'all are not tuned in to the S.H.I.T.S Radio on FluentRadio.com where all things are fluent. And also, let me remind y'all can catch us on Philly Jams 95.3 FM on Sundays. That's 3 to 5 p.m. And also the 105.9 Jams out of Las Vegas. That's Friday. That's 12 noon to 2 p.m. every Friday. So y'all make sure y'all stay in tune. And it's the S.H.I.T.S Radio. You ain't got to agree. Just listen.
Hey.
Man, your DJ skills sucks. You tried to scratch.
Yeah. You are now back on the S.H.I.T.S Radio on FluentRadio.com where all things are fluent. That's www.fluentradio.com. And you are now tuned into the S.H.I.T.S Radio where you don't have to agree. Just listen, goddammit. Also, make sure y'all check us out on Philly Jams 95.3 FM and the Basement 105.9 Jams out of Las Vegas. We in Philly on Sundays and Vegas on Fridays. Yeah. So with that being said, hey yo, that last joint right there was called Bitch. And it's by our very special guest in the station right now, Miss Nanette. How you feel?
I'm feeling great.
That sounds dope as fuck.
Thank you.
So, I guess my first question is this. Because you sound harsh. That motherfucker sounds really harsh. But it sounds unique and it sounds original. Mm-hmm. The inspiration behind it.
Well, so backtrack. When I made my EP, A Ballad Story, hence the name, that's what that project was about.
Okay.
So after that, I was like, okay, I've always kind of censored myself. So once I did A Bad Love Story, it was like, okay, no censor at all. So I came up with Bitch by everything that somebody has said about me in life. Okay. I wrote it down, and okay, bitch, that's the most obvious thing. But sassy, bossy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And then we just turned that into a song.
Yeah.
And I just kept saying in my head, I don't like that bitch, and that bitch is me. So.
But you do like.
Of course, I love myself.
Okay, cool.
But it's just what the people,
what they were saying.
Yeah.
So you said you feel like you censored yourself on a bad love
No,
story.
I censor myself in general.
In general, okay. Because I was about to say it wasn't shit censored
once I did a bad
about
love story,
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, let me pop my shit. Been coy for way too long. Now I'm gonna talk my shit. Disrespectfully, don't give a fuck who don't like it.
Goddamn. That shit sound nice.
Yeah.
Bars.
So, who did the production on it?
C-Bro. This guy named C-Bro. Shout out to C-Bro.
C-Bro.
All right. So, are you from Chicago?
I was born here. No, I'm in the West Suburbs.
West Suburbs.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. We had this
You a cousin.
Right.
Yeah.
We had this conversation all the time. And when you in Chicago or when you in Illinois, you can be from Lansing, Dalton, Calumet City.
Yeah.
I mean, but when your ass go out of town, where you from?
Chicago.
It's
It's just easier.
It's just easier. You know what I'm saying? So all of us.
But when you here, it's like,
Right.
where you from?
Now, if you ain't from Chicago and you around people that's from Chicago, just say I'm not far from Chicago.
Yeah.
That's always the safest thing to say, because
They
when
don't know.
you ask somebody, and they're like, I'm out on Ivanhoe Road.
Like,
What?
That's it, bro.
140 foot,
Nigga,
bro.
you in
You in
Indiana.
Riverdale, like.
I'm on the east side.
So you do have those people out there that will clarify the boundaries of
What's the
Chicago,
cross street?
north, south, east,
on.
west.
Yeah, right.
Hey, motherfuckers asking me that shit.
Well, what's the cross street? Listen.
What's the main street
I'm over
you
there.
live by?
I'm over there.
So, how did you get into music?
Well, I've always sang. My mom sings.
It don't matter.
She
We
still
did-
sings.
Okay.
She still
Sang.
I grew up in the church too, so I did, the choir for a little bit. My mom would do funerals, weddings. I would just do backup for her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never really thought I was a singer. I just knew I could hold a tune, so I would just do that. But I was more of a writer than anything.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So I grew up
That's
watching
beautiful.
musicals too. So I just loved music. My dad listened to everything. He had everything on vinyl, everything. So I just grew up listening to every type of music between both parents.
That's dope. So you spoke about writing. What do you think is a key element in songwriting that can make a relatable song? Like
Being authentic.
There we go. Talk about it.
Yeah.
That's one of my biggest things with Hefe. Hefe doesn't believe that songwriters and rappers should write their own material, and I feel like it kind of takes away
some
from the
people are
art.
non-good writers.
Avant. I'm sorry.
What's your name?
Yeah, I was pretty good though. I like certain things.
Some of the songs you
Don't say. I don't know who wrote that.
Yeah.
No, please say. Yeah, I'm available too for some, some back.
Okay. You was feeling it too.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So what made
See, my number one detractor.
what made you okay? When did you get to the point where you felt like the writing was very important, or was that just from the jump? Like as soon as you knew you wanted to sing, you was like, I know I gotta write it with.
That's kind of. I grew up. I'm the oldest of 7, so I grew up with a lot of siblings, and we always just freestyle.
Oh,
Always.
Freestyle sing or freestyle rap?
Both.
both.
We
That's
be
the
at the
family
dinner
fun.
table and just.
Who was the beat maker in the family? Somebody had to be making the beats, right?
It didn't matter.
A lot of acapella.
A lot of acapella, or it didn't matter. Somebody would just.
Y'all had a
doesn't
fun
matter.
house.
Yeah, it was definitely fun growing up.
That was fun.
Everything was a song. Like my mom made beef stew, and my brother was like, "I don't like beef stew," and then we started joining. I don't eat beef stew. Like just kept making up stupid stuff.
Y'all mama nervous.
Hey, beef stew. Hey. She was like, "What's wrong with y'all?"
That's dope
So
as
we
hell.
just always grew up just making up stuff.
Yeah.
We even still do it now. Like we'll get together and somebody will just say a joke and then hear somebody
There
else
you go,
coming
right.
in and it gets
Right.
back started.
So, yes, I know it.
Yeah, I do have a question.
I'm interested, motherfucker. Go ahead.
For sure. No. When did you want to take your writing to your own music?
Well, I started writing, or I did music when I was like 18, 19. I, start recording.
On your own.
Making my own stuff. Which I think those songs are still good. They just
Absolutely.
I gotta redo them if I'm gonna do it.
Absolutely.
But I was doing that for a little bit, I auditioned for American Idol, just trying to take myself seriously. But it just wasn't my time.
Did you audition here or like in another city?
I did here and I went to Florida.
Okay.
Because I had an uncle who lived there and I just flew down there. Now my audition here, I was kind of like, I could have done better. But down there, I was like more prepared. Still didn't make it, but it's all about timing.
Right.
That person is not the person I am now, so it kind of makes sense with my time. So then I stopped doing music for a while to focus on life.
Okay.
And then bam, a bad love story came.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Oh man, how important is singing in the shower? Are you a shower?
I am.
See, I knew I was in the right eclectic group.
Absolutely.
It's a group of people. You either a shower singer or you're not. And
I
feel bad for people that are not shower singers. You know what that means? They're not in tune with themselves. They're not comfortable with themselves. You might be comfortable enough to wash yourself, but you're not comfortable enough to sing to yourself.
I do.
You gotta be comfortable enough to wash yourself.
Hey. Ask Hefe. Okay. All right. Hefe. You said something else?
Yeah.
Is that a problem?
What, to sing in the shower? Are you singing to a young lady?
Have you ever wrote for
I am.
someone else?
There we go.
I have not, but I am open.
Okay.
There we go.
Y'all heard that. Y'all need some songs. Hit her up. Okay, that's nice.
That's dope as hell.
Some shower water.
Do some singing
The
now.
sound effects.
This dude.
The sound effects is crazy. Can you remember the first venue that you performed at?
Yeah. As far as my own music, it was Joe's Bar Grill in American.
Okay.
Joe's. I know Joe's.
It was great.
Okay.
I loved it. That was just my first time in a long time of being the confident person that I am now.
How confident are you, like, on stage?
On stage, definitely. I feel like a monster. Like I black out. Once the shades and the mic goes on, I don't know. I transform into a beast, and I want everybody to stream my shit. I want everybody to listen.
I seen that post.
I tell
I thought that was
people,
dope.
shut the fuck up, you chatty patties, and listen. You're here for a show, so respect me as such.
Do you have an alter ego?
I think so on stage.
Okay.
I think so. Because I'm not like that in person. Like one of my friends, she came to my show. She was like, "Bitch, what the fuck is that?" I said, "I don't know."
Like, where she come from?
Right? Because she's like, "You're so quiet in person.
Yeah.
You're so like reserved." But what?
Once that shit.
She was like, "I loved it. I
See what I'm saying?
Is Nanette your name and your stage name?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Dope. Hey, yo.
My parents were home with them.
They knew.
Yeah.
They knew.
I think my name is unique, and I'm a unique person. The way I write is unique. The way I sing, the way I perform, all of it is unique. So you know,
Hey, we're gonna get back to this music. Hey, yo, we are now here chilling with Nanette. Y'all heard that song, bitch? You heard that motherfucker? Hey, hold on, real quick. Where can people find that song at though?
What is that?
So Bitch is out everywhere. It is on my album Feelz, Feelz, period. Nanette is my name, so it's out everywhere. Please go stream that shit, please and thank you.
Stream my shit.
Nanette Music, everywhere. Or you can go to my website, NanetteMusic.com, and then it will link you to everywhere. You can also vote for me 312 Awards, album of the year.
We're gonna get to that. We're definitely gonna get into that. Hey, yo, y'all not tuned in to the S.H.I.T.S Radio on FluentRadio.com, where all things are fluent. And it's the S.H.I.T.S Radio, but you don't have to agree, man. Just listen, goddammit. And stream her shit.
Stream my shit.
Like that.
I applaud whoever's got the light stick instead of the circle. I'm so burnt out on the light circle. Like, man, if I see one more circle in your eyes, it's like, bro, do you know we can see the reflection?
Yo. We're now back on the S.H.I.T.S Radio on FluentRadio.com, where all things are fluent. And it's the S.H.I.T.S Radio Well, you don't have to agree. Just listen. And what you need to agree with is that we listen to some good ass music right now provided to you by Nanette. That shit right there.
And make sure that you go to that 312. This young lady is nominated as well as also as the shit. So y'all got 2 people to vote for, 3 people to vote for. So go to the 312. Make sure you nominate Nanette, man. She in the building and she putting in work, so she actually deserves a vote. So I don't just say that because people cute and can sing, but she actually is cute and can sing. So yeah, she's definitely worth a vote.
So let's talk about that. The 312 Music Awards.
Yes.
You are nominated for Album of the Year for Feelz, which I feel like motherfuckers gonna have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause the shit is nice, very nice. It sounds it sounds very well produced. Like sonically, it sounds very well produced. The notes that you're getting is dope. The songwriting is dope. So yeah, motherfuckers y'all need to go vote. As she say, stream my shit. Stream my shit. What was your thought process when you heard about the nomination?
Of me getting it, I was like, not goddamn damn it, I should have nominated for vote
Right.
baby.
Right.
It'd be 9 flowers now.
I was like, I mean, no, I felt great about it.
That's good.
It was just like, that's dope. The hard work of me sliding in everybody's inbox, they DMs, they lives, hi, hello, stream my shit,
Right.
paying off.
Yeah.
And my hard work of putting both of those projects together.
Yeah.
Like, I don't sleep, like, at all.
Okay.
At all. I probably get a good maybe 3 hours.
Quit
at
playing.
most. Well,
Every day? Is
every
that
day.
the norm?
For me, yes.
So are you a nap taker? That's the next question.
Not really.
Huh?
I just get my, I sleep, I go to sleep maybe about 5 and get up about 8. And because I just feel like there's so much on my brain with marketing and music. I can't sleep. Like, I hear songs and I'm like, okay, go to my voice memo. So I push myself every single day.
So you always in your notes, jogging the 90. Okay.
Always. My voice memos as well. Yeah. Because I freestyle some songs. And always.
I like the titles. So how did you come up with Feelz? Like, what is that about?
Well, Feelz, I wanted each song to, like, I was in my feelings as far as being in a happier space from a bad love story. So Feelz is more of a sexy single project of me being sexy and single.
Okay. Shout out to the sexies and the singles. Right. Okay.
So you spoke about the grind, you spoke about not sleeping, and you spoke about the whole marketing, being stuff like that. So Olivia Shield, that girl Olivia, she spoke very highly of you, and she spoke about your grind and the way you market yourself. She just felt like it was remarkable because, in not necessarily a short amount of time, but
a short amount of time.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, my EP came out in March, and I feel like people did not get to know me till maybe October. Okay.
So, at what point did you realize how important marketing is, and what's the challenges with that, especially living in Chicago?
Well, I've always marketed myself from the moment that I said I was going to do this. Okay. When I said, okay, I'm going to do this EP, what is your plan? And I came up with this plan in my notes, and I make, I'm so weird, but in my notes I have week 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I know what I want to accomplish that week. Okay. So me doing that every day, I was like, okay, I have to change up something because something is not working. So then I started posting literally every day, not every second of the day, but I make sure there's always something on my stories at all times. Within 24 hours, there's always something. And I will always put my music over it, say stream my shit. At first, I only had 2 songs out at first, but those 2 songs were in rotation. Yeah. And then the EP came out, so then I would do all 5 of those songs in rotation. And then I was like, okay, Feelz have to come out. Like, I knew all those songs I wanted to do. So now it's both projects I'm still doing rotation. And Say Stream My Shit came out with that movement, and now everybody Stream
your shit. That's like I seen that. Like there was a gang of motherfuckers saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like some Chicago legends just stream my shit. I thought that was super dope.
Thank you.
Super dope.
And that's another thing that I was thinking of. Like, what can I do when I meet these people? I want them to say that.
Yeah. So the first time that we had the opportunity to meet you was at the 312 meet and greet,
which is very nice.
Which is dope. Yeah, which is dope.
Nice
my question to you is, what do you think this award ceremony will bring to the city? Yeah, what do you think this award ceremony will bring to the city?
I don't know. I just from the meet and greet, it was such a positive energy, positive vibe and everything.
Wings was good too.
No, them egg rolls, man.
I was too late for the egg.
You missed it.
I missed
Oh, let me tell you something.
Right. I knew it was good because it was gone.
I'm waiting. These people are coming to Calumet City, suburb right outside Chicago. Mm-hmm. Everybody's familiar with pretty much. On Sibley, right across the street from the BP. They will be there. These brothers and sisters can jam. I told them all day as I was eating the egg rolls, hey, these egg rolls, best I've had.
I wish I had.
So you know,
don't worry about what do you think we'll bring to the city?
Well, I think from being there, hopefully positivity and people just supporting each other. I'm huge on support.
Yes.
All these incredible artists I've met so far, I'm always like stream their shit, and then if I take a picture of them, I make sure I put their song so that people listen to them as well.
Right. I think we need that in Chicago.
Yeah, I'm big on support. I feel like I'm bright. My light is bright. I don't have to dim anybody else's. We can all literally shine. So there's no point of hating. It's kind of ridiculous to me.
Do you look at it as a stepping stone for Chicago? Because we get such a bad rap in the music world. We can make it anywhere in music outside of Chicago.
Yeah.
So I think this is a great first step to bring the light back to Chicago and say, look what we doing in Chicago versus every award show being where in California or in New York. You see what I mean? Yeah. We got our own shit and we part of this shit. No matter how much we don't get included, we can't be excluded. That's one thing about people from Chicago, from comedy to all forms of talent, basketball, singing, songwriting, whatever. But this will hopefully stamp us, you know what I mean, and actually bring more attention and more light, like you said, the positivity.
It's the positivity, it's the growth of everybody coming together, supporting one another, like she said, no hating, just marketing and supporting other people that's doing what you're doing. Yeah. So it's definitely more to come, more to come. Put us on the map. We already on the map, but just
in the right way now. Yeah.
Right. Like, I looked at it. Just being there, I looked at it like it was a good energy. You know what I'm saying? It was a good energy, and I remember you was like one of the only people that when they played your shit, you kind of gave like a mini performance. Like
I can't help myself.
You know what I'm
I cannot help myself. Like once I hear my shit and I'm in artist mode, I'm like, oh y'all motherfuckers gonna hear it.
Right. I mean, as you should be. Yeah. I thought that was like super dope, and it really made me really appreciative of the Chicago music and artistic scene. Yeah. How difficult for you? Have you ever thought about, I need to get the fuck up out of here? I got the city.
Yes.
It's okay. I mean,
it's not even just that. It's other people saying it as well. Even before I did music, working a 9 to 5, everybody there, you don't belong here. You don't belong here. You don't belong here. And to hear it all the time, you don't belong here. Even when I took vocal lessons, my vocal teacher, you don't belong here. And I just never really understood that until I wrote my EP. And then I heard it and I was like, damn, bitch, you don't belong here.
Right. Harsh realization, right?
Yeah.
So, I guess my next question would be, what keeps you here?
Right now, I just want to, I feel like I want to grab Chicago last note first.
So that's where the song Bitch came from.
That way, with? And then that way, when I do migrate, you can backtrack like, oh, this is where she's from. This is, you know, her fan base, blah, 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 you know.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to do. I want to make my mark here first.
Like you having that backstory.
Yeah.
And you know, I think about
I
it.
like being here.
I'm a huge fan of like documentaries.
Except the winter.
Yeah.
Except
I actually like the winter though. I look forward to it.
But you know what I will say about winter? Winter really makes you appreciate spring and summer like a mother.
Bro, it actually gives you time to reflect though. You know, you can reflect really in the winter. If you ride around in your car, like I had not an argument, but like a disagreement with one of my children, right? And I just took off and just drove. And as high as gas is, it was so refreshing. Like that was one of the best nights I had. Cause I hadn't rode downtown in a long time. Like I really didn't. Bro, that was like a cheap date for me, is to find somebody that wanted to ride downtown and we would park and get out and walk around, what's the fountain area, but just to actually see downtown. You really need to experience downtown with somebody, because you can always say, ooh, look at that. Damn, that wasn't here. You know what I mean? It's always a constant changing experience, looking at the lights on the building. But I didn't even have a radio on.
Yeah.
Chicago still has that power, and it's magnetic just to be downtown and look. Now, it's a fun place to visit, but you don't want to live there. You know what I mean? So Chicago has a mystique, but yeah.
Hey, yo, we're going to get back to this music. Yo, we're now tuned in with Nanette. The name of the project is Feelz. That's F-E-E-L-Z. Feelz. We all make sure y'all copy it on all streaming platforms.
Don't forget the period.
Also,
F-E-E-L-Z period. Each song has a period at the end.
Period.
I'm very strategic.
It's emphatic, right? She means it.
Yes.
She means it.
Because that period is important.
Yes.
So men on that.
Nah, come on. Don't get her face started. Move on.
You're now tuned into the Shit's Radio.
Red Wing Killer over here.
I love it.
It's the shit show.
He got his red wings.
Shits, we off the shits, cause we with the shits. Who off the shits, cause we got the shits. Cash is the get, the cash it will flip. We off the shits, if you with the shits. We off the shits, cause we with the shits. He off the shits, she off the shits. We off the shits, cause we off the shits.
Well, you a weird weirdo.
Yeah.
You may got 3 kids, I understand. Hey, headphones on.
Yeah. We are back on the Shit's Radio on FluentRadio.com with all things Fluent. And it's the Shit's Radio where you don't have to agree, just listen. And you can also listen to us on Philly Jams 95.3 FM. That's on Sundays from 3 to 5 p.m. And also the Basement 105.9 Jams out of Las Vegas. That's on Fridays, 12 noon to 2 p.m. So if you don't catch us on Monday, you can catch us on Fridays and Sundays. The name of the last joint was called Pull Up, and it was by the extraordinary Nanette. So let me ask you this question. All right. So nowadays people, they don't have tape cassettes no more. They don't have CDs no more. So they got playlists. You know what I'm saying? So that last song right there, what would be the name of the playlist that song would go on? Look at that. He said Vaseline time.
Oh my God.
Time.
I'm about to get tipsy just so I can play that. Just hang I'm tipsy and I'm pulling up.
Yes.
Hey.
That was hot.
That album is sexy. There's a couple more songs.
Yeah. So, okay. When people hear this album, what's the first emotion you want them to feel when they hear this album?
Everything. Except for anger, except for heartbreak. Like, it's a feel-good album. Like, I want you to feel like, man, I want to cuddle up to my boo. I want you to feel like, all right, I want to pull up now and then. I want you to feel like, there's a song I have, Moonlight, that's more of me apologizing to myself for putting myself through the shit that I put myself through for making a bad love story. So it's more positive.
Okay, so since you brought up a bad love story, I will say this much. I checked out a bad love story, and listening to Feelz compared to a bad love story is a whole different vibe.
Yeah.
So the space that you was in when you recorded A Bad Love Story, speak about that.
Well, obviously it was a bad breakup, and
Just one? Just one?
Yeah, it was. I was with him for a while, so it was a very tough space for me, and I kind of blacked out and was listening to beats and just started singing. And
You said some hard shit on that album.
yeah,
Like, for real.
I did. I blacked out. I literally
shit.
blacked out, and I was in my voice memo, and I just recorded myself singing my feelings, and it just became what it is.
Yeah.
And then I went to the studio, and that's what it was.
And you know what? And I didn't say that to say it's a bad album. I think it's a good album. It's just a total different vibe from Feelz. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Was it therapeutic for you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I let this out, and now let's get to being single and sexy. So let's do it. And that's what Feelz is, and now I'm working on a third project now. And that's a more just positive.
Yeah.
thing.
You supposed to say something?
No, go on.
All right, now you just said therapeutic. How much of your music is therapeutic to you, and how much do you expect it to be therapeutic for your listeners?
It's therapeutic for me 100% because I'm not really big on expressing my feelings. I express them through my music.
Right.
And a lot of people can relate. Like when I put out A Bad Love Story, I tell you it was like a domino effect of people breaking up. Like, damn, now I listen to this and Fuck You is my favorite song. I was like, I know.
Hey,
Fuck You is the best.
She says some hard shit on them other. She said something. You said a line like, like the bitch you with now, her trunk went in closed. Damn.
It's very visual.
Keep driving her raggedy car with the trunk that don't even close.
Yeah, I'm like, goddamn. Like, you don't just, that's not a lie. Nigga. Like, that's some real shit.
Real talk.
Yeah.
That's right up there with Tupac. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so what's up? That's my phone too.
Happy and it's on like this motherfucker.
Let's calm down, guys.
You said what?
Turn up.
There he goes. He snapped at her.
So, moving on to Feelz. Like when you listen to A Bad Love Story and you listen to Feelz, like what's the first thought that came to your mind? Like listening to, like comparing the two.
Growth.
Yeah.
Definitely growth.
Okay.
Growth as far as my vocals, growth as far as me just adding more layers to myself. I always think of how I can outdo myself. How can I outdo my vocals? How can I outdo my songwriting skills now? Like, so that's what that was for me.
Who inspires you?
Myself.
You can say that. It's okay to say that.
You say it all the time.
All the time. That's what it is.
Yeah. I'm so tunnel vision. I don't look at what other people do.
Okay. You shouldn't.
And that's why I'm supportive, because I support you for what you do. And
that's nice.
I don't like to hate on anybody. And I'm so tunnel vision that I don't see what other people what they're doing.
Right.
You know, like I can't eat looking at somebody else's plate. So if I'm worried about me, then that means but
you're not gonna get a full.
You gonna stab your mouth though.
You're not gonna get a full.
You stab your mouth looking at somebody else's plate.
Yeah.
Nah.
So I rather focus on myself and my craft and my art and how to make myself not even just a better artist, a better person.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah.
So what do you have to say to like young singers that think they can sing or they got something they want to do more with it?
Well, believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. If people think you are cocky, so fucking what?
Fuck them. I think that's a problem with people and artists.
Don't be too cocky though.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Some people can walk in and have an aura around them that they probably don't deserve yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they think they too much of nothing. And everybody should feel that they have something to offer, and you shouldn't not include yourself. A lot of people use the term humble, which I think kills a lot of people, because to be humble, you have to kind of know something. You know, you got to know why you're humble. If you don't know why you're humble, you coming in a room and you trying to make yourself be known. But talking loud and not saying nothing is always dangerous as well. So make sure you got some skills. Now, we talked about inspiration. Where did you draw inspiration from anybody growing up as you were younger? Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle.
Patty, Gladys, Whitney. I love Whitney.
Love Whitney.
My dad
You see the
always
movie?
played Feelz. What?
You see the movie?
No, I didn't.
You should go see it. It's good.
I have not watched TV since I wrote a bad love story.
Wow.
That's
Talk about
how,
that. Talk about that. Why?
Because I was just so focused on, I don't have to ask anything I do.
Okay.
So
No distractions.
Making that project, I was just listening to myself over and over. Like, okay, what can I add now for these vocals? Add this, add that, you know? And while I was doing that, I was writing Feelz. So I still don't watch TV. I'm just so focused now on this third project, trying to focus on photo shoots, focus on how to market myself better, focus on visuals. I'm my own manager, my own team, so it's a lot for one person, and I want to hit everything. That's why I don't sleep.
That's dope. That's awesome.
Hence, she doesn't sleep.
Yes, making my website, all of that.
So, do you believe in astrology?
Yes and no. My sister is huge on that, and she runs a scoop a lot with signs, and it's very interesting.
So what sign are you?
I don't know.
Go ahead, come on.
I think I know what you're going to say.
Okay, what?
Gemini.
No, Virgo.
Oh, you Virgo.
No, every
August.
time I hate September.
September.
I hate that question because I always get, and I'm like, what did we do?
No, I think it's sweet. I think they're sweet.
Like, what did we do?
So you said you do your own marketing, your own manager. Tell us, like, speak on the rewards and the challenges of doing all that.
The rewards is people actually fucking with me. People, like me doing these shows in the beginning, I would walk around with my QR code. Hi, hello, I'm Nanette, I'm an artist, and I'm running a script. Can you stream my shit, please? And I make sure like it's on their phone. Yeah. And then I'm like, follow, please, you know. And then now I'll walk up to somebody like, hi, hello, I'm Nanette. They're like, hey, Nanette, I love Feelz. I'm like, oh, I stream your shit. Oh, you stream my shit? Okay, thank you. So that's now even better. Yeah. Or like if I meet some people and then they're like, oh, I think I've heard of you. And I'm like, check your inbox. And then that's me in the inbox with the link. They're like, oh, you did hit me. You're like, yeah, I did.
Okay. And what record is it that's playing on 92.3 and
106.3 is No You.
No You, okay. That's dope as hell.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Yes.
I'm looking at your album works, and Bad Love Story had how many songs on it? 6?
Yes.
And then this one has 11.
Yes.
What made you want to expand this one more? Do you have just more to say, or what?
Well, so when I said I was gonna do this, I made a 5-project concept. So the first one, A Bad Love Story, is EP. Then the second one, album. Then the next one I'm working on is an EP. Then another album, then EP. I know each concept that I want to do for each of them. Yeah. So that's why that Feelz was longer. Because I wanted to sing more sexier things on that project compared to Heartbreak.
Yeah. Well, let me tell the people, make sure you go and you stream Feelz, and you also stream A Bad Love Story. yo, I guarantee it's gonna be very interesting, y'all, to just see how things change up. Both of them are really good. It's just two different feelings, and that's what I take from it the most, is that it makes you feel something, which is what art is supposed to do, you know. We're gonna get back to this music. Y'all are not chilling with the S.H.I.T.S Radio, and we have the phenomenal Nanette, and y'all stand tuned. It's the S.H.I.T.S Radio, y'all. It's the S.H.I.T.S.
You, I'll be me. We just us. Let's be free. Yeah. We don't need no label. You be you. I'll be me. We just us. Let's be free. We don't need no label.
Yeah. We are now back on the S.H.I.T.S Radio on FluentRadio.com with all things Fluent. And yo, that shit was hot. It was shit.
Thank you.
Y'all
I
not
definitely
talking.
want to slow backwards skate to that.
Oh.
So nice. That's so
So you gonna do what to it?
Backwards skate.
Oh.
Slow backwards skate.
All I heard was slow backwards. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, my bad. So the name of that joint, that last joint is called Holding Me, and that's off the Feelz project, right?
Yes.
That's really nice. That's like date music. Like I said, that means like your car's clean, like Bub said, it's all vacuumed out. Your windows is all shined up.
You ready to pick somebody up?
You ready to pick? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I like that. That was beautiful.
You just getting to know them, you know what I'm saying? You gonna let them get extra shit tonight, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want extra ice, get extra ice.
You gotta listen to the transition of the song. It's right before Know You.
Straight up.
Now, talk about this real quick, because this is important, I think, for everybody to have goals. As far as goals of working with somebody, artist-wise, it could be producer-wise, who do you want to work with?
Missy Elliott.
Oh.
You got that old tweet vibe going on.
Babyface, Pharrell. Yeah.
That's good. Those are all iconic legends in the game, too.
Yeah, I like Babyface.
Yeah.
Babyface is dope. You know, like, I went to a Babyface concert, and he ran down a medley of all the shit he had done, and like work with other people. And it was,
You ain't talking about the verses, are you?
No,
That's when I learned.
No.
I learned a lot from Teddy Riley and Babyface on how much they actually wrote. They were probably bigger songwriters than they actually were singers. The songs that they actually wrote for people, man, it just got paid. Somebody wrote that. Whatchamacallit wrote that song right there. Man, come on, quit playing with me.
Yeah.
I remember that from like dances when I was growing up. Like you go to the dance and shit, and you be all happy because the girl let you feel on the booty and shit.
And
nowadays it's like that's the only thing they're doing.
And that was 1982, 83.
Yeah,
Man, like, you graduated college.
Hey, I'm not fucking with you tonight, bro. I'm not fucking with you tonight.
I have a question for her. So he let me hear this project maybe like 2 weeks ago. This last album, it seemed like you went through like a transition from like maybe being a little bit of heartbroken, a little mad. Then towards the end, you seem like you're in like a way better space.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying the whole fucking interview.
Okay, well, calm down. I was not listening though. But it really does sound like that though.
Yeah.
Through like the production and all of that.
They're a transition for a reason. I would like both of them projects to be films because I really write my life. So I want it all to just make sense and want people to see the vision that I have.
Video.
Oh yeah, I'm working on video.
I was gonna say, I saw video.
I think that'd be great too.
I'm gonna do, for right now, I'm gonna do Company and Know You.
That's my shit.
So I can at least have one from each project and then kind of work my way around those.
There you go.
Trying to work on this third project.
Give the people something to visualize and actually
absolutely.
see. Yeah.
So when we start talking about visuals, if you had to choose between two people to do the visuals for the album, and you had to pick between Tyler Perry or Spike Lee, who'd you pick?
She going Spike.
Well, Spike Lee, gonna have to sit down with him because sometimes
he go
extra be long. Right? This scene was so unnecessary.
Right.
And Tyler Perry, he's real dramatic. It's always something real dramatic.
This shit is unnecessary, Tyler.
Sometimes it's unnecessary and his dramatics are always memorable.
Right, exactly.
You know
exactly.
Yeah.
In a good way.
It is. Because you remember his funnies even if it wasn't that funny.
Right.
So I don't know.
Well, at the end of the whole thing, the whole concept is gonna be go to church.
True.
Yeah.
And leave the dark skinned guy.
Not the dark skinned guy.
Yes, the dark skinned
guy
is the
some
devil.
both light skinned nigga.
The dark skinned man is the evil one.
They're trying to find himself.
I am dead.
Loose me! Loose!
I was just saying, man. Like, straight up. I'm sorry, you know.
I had to go past on you.
You ever watch the Smurfs?
What the fuck?
I mean,
do my thing.
in a minute.
Okay, but you familiar with the Smurfs, right? All right, so we like to do this thing on the show. So I'm gonna give you a name, right? And you gotta give that person a Smurf name. So just say like, if I said Lizzo, you would say like Big Bone Smurf.
Okay.
Yeah, does that make sense now?
Okay.
All right, cool. You ready?
Okay.
All right. Cardi B.
Ratchet Smurf.
Ratchet Smurf.
Yeah.
Lori Lightfoot.
Jesus.
Mayor Smurf? What did you say that?
R. Kelly.
Oh my God.
Smurf.
Smurf.
What happened?
That's what I got.
Okay. Mary J. Blige.
I mean, Auntie Smurf.
Okay.
Even though she hates it.
Yeah.
I saw in the interview she said she hated it. I'm like, oh, that's such an endearing thing.
Yeah. What do you see yourself? I'm not gonna say 5 years. I'm saying 3. Where do you see yourself in 3 years?
Well, hopefully, I can at least have my big toe in something. Something major than this. I want to be known. I want the world. Everywhere I go, I just say stream my shit. I go to the clubs, the bouncers.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I see that it was in Africa too. You had the post was they was playing shit in Africa.
In Kenya, this guy hit
How did you feel?
Great.
Seeing that.
Yeah, he hit me up and was like, I love this song. I danced to it. I said, what?
Right.
And
Crazy, right?
to me,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That
not
is
a lot
like,
of artists get that.
Huh?
Not a lot of artists get that.
Yeah.
To be like played worldwide. So
Right.
That's a foot in the door. That's a big toe right there.
I want the big names to know me, to see me. But even still, not even just them, everybody.
Yeah.
Like I met, who did I meet? Bone Thugs Bodyguard when I went to their concert.
Okay.
And I was like, hi, hello. And then
Cheaper.
I only do Sprite, not Coke.
Straight up.
Bubba, can you put your headphones on, brother?
Yo, you're now back.
I was trying out these earbuds.
You're now back on the Shit's Radio.
You're fucking right.
For all things affluent. And this is Shit's Radio, where you don't have to agree, just listen. Hey, and like I said, you have to agree to check us out on Philly Jams 95.3 FM on Sundays, 12 noon to 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. And then on the basement, 105.9 Jams out of Las Vegas every Friday, 12 noon to 2 p.m. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. If y'all can't catch this, on Monday night, you got 2 other days. Yo, hey man, it's real sensual in this motherfucker tonight, man.
Oh yeah, baby.
Wow. shouldn't have went there.
Right.
It's a real grown person vibe.
Yeah.
So mature in here.
I love it.
Feeling
I love it, like, for real, like, the whole Nanette vibe, like,
Thank you.
it's super dope. You know what I'm saying?
It's giving me Thursday night vibes.
Happened on Thursday.
Thursday, bro. Day before Friday.
Prime
If you think about it, Thursday nights used to be one of the key jump off nights in the city as far as like going out. Thursday was like prequel to Friday night. You know what I mean? So there was always something going on Thursdays when I was young.
When was we going to Slicks, bro? When was we going to Slicks?
It's like old school.
Yeah. That's almost up there like around Manhattan Road.
No, Slicks is like
Slicks. Okay, yeah.
down by the old Dragon Room.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Slicks?
Up north.
No, she's like.
Who know what you old niggas talking about? I have a question. Talking about some slicks. I wanted to ask you, is it hard to try to find production that matches a certain song at a certain time for you?
No.
Okay.
And do you pick your production?
I do.
Okay.
My song "Know You," I wrote that before he made the beat, and I told him how I wanted him to make that. The same with "Pull Up."
Okay.
He had already made the song "Bitch" already because he sent me some beats, and I just kept hearing, "I don't like that bitch. I don't like that bitch," and that's how that song became that.
Yeah.
So it just all. Sometimes I just write. Sometimes I harmonize something or sing something in my head and rip a voice memo in, and then I'll ask,
I love voice
can you create something that just...
Voice memos gotta be like the best thing that you ever, like, for real. Especially for creative people. Because you ain't gotta go through all that trying to pull out a digital recorder, shit like this right there in your phone.
Yeah, iPhones are amazing. Now talk about riding. Do you ride and sing a lot? Do you come up with ideas when you in the car driving by yourself?
I came up with something on my head.
Oh!
Wait. Oh, you don't tell us this. No. Go ahead. What the fuck is wrong with you? No, don't tell us because that's
no, leave it behind the screen. Raise this up.
What's the most difficult song you've had to write?
Probably the song I'm working on. I don't have a title for it yet, but I know I want to create it. I'll probably tell you what it is.
Okay.
Off camera.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't want anybody to
steal it.
Steal that idea.
Because this shit will happen.
Yeah.
It does happen.
I had came up with the thong song like 10 years ago. You didn't know that, did you?
Yeah, I did. I did. I was in the video, remember?
Never when the booty go bam.
What's your favorite song and why?
That I wrote. That's tough. All of them because they're all my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
But I have.
Do you have a least
days?
favorite?
No. I have days where I'm in this mood. Like some days I'm in a bitch mood and I want to listen to bitch. Some days I'm in a fuck you mood and I want to listen to fuck you all the time. It just kind of depends on like my mood.
Okay. You said you don't sleep. You don't do. What do you do if you're stressed?
Smoke weed.
Okay.
Don't be ashamed.
Then please don't.
We all do that shit. Well, depending on listening.
If that's your stress leave, at least you have one.
Yeah.
You need that shit. Like that shit is.
What do you do when you're happy? What's your go-to?
Yes. There you go.
If you weren't writing, what would you be doing? If you weren't singing,
if anything entertainment, like if I wasn't singing, I would be writing or party planning. I'm good at party planning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Attention to details.
Yeah. I'm good at a lot of different things.
that's good to have a
But
plan
definitely
B or C.
party planning was something that I was kind of interested in. So I throw myself a party every year for my birthday. I threw my mom a surprise birthday party. chaperone the baby shower, all types of stuff.
That's nice. That's very good.
Who would you say are your top 5 R&B singers? Female.
Whitney, Patty,
Jasmine Raw.
And I like Beyonce too. I like her work, just how she works. I really like.
Since we on this Beyonce thing, talk about these tickets. What's your opinion about these tickets? Some people saying that they don't want to go to a concert, with people that can't afford it. I mean, I've been seeing so much shit on social media. It's mind blowing. But to think that people are actually paying like $2,500 a ticket, whatever it is, to see somebody perform. I want to ask you, when you get to that Beyonce level, what's the highest you're gonna price your tickets? Well, do you think it should be a limit on, that coming to see somebody sing? Like $2,500. I've heard that as being like down payments on houses. That was a closing deal for me at one time. So yeah, that's still a deal breaker right now in 2023. It's a lot you can do with $2,500.
Yeah. Besides
sit and watch somebody. So if you had an ideal ticket price that people, would come to see you, what would you like max it out at?
It just depends on my status.
Mm-hmm.
I think people are gonna pay that regardless.
Yeah.
People are gonna talk about it. Oh, I'm not gonna. Yes, you are.
Mm-hmm.
She has cheaper tickets. I'm sure she has maybe $200 tickets.
No, they $800. Standing room is like $800.
Standing
I've seen like the nosebleeds at least like $300.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you outside.
Everything was like what I saw was like $800, and this was like a standing room section on the fifth mezzanine. Now, no discredit to the United Center. It's not a bad place to be.
Soldier Field? She got to be doing Soldier Field.
Yeah. Soldier Field maybe, but the United Center is not a bad spot in there when you're watching the game. Now, if I was watching somebody perform, they make the stage smaller, so it's not a basketball game. I'm speaking from basketball. Football, I've been to the Soldier Field one time, and it was so big that we left at halftime. So I don't know if I would be able, speaking for me, I don't know if I would be able to sit around that many people and actually enjoy something. You know what I mean? I'm just not into crowds anymore. You know what I'm saying? So concerts are not really me. I like the intimate settings more. You know what I mean? So, but everybody, hey, go enjoy it, y'all. If you can afford it, please go enjoy the show. But if you can't afford it, don't go into debt, because Beyonce will not remember that you were there, okay? You heard it first above. She will appreciate it, but she will not know you were there. So she won't know your debt process and what you went through to get those tickets.
Speaking of concerts, can you remember a concert that you went to that really made you look at this music thing more serious? Like somebody that you went and saw and was like, yeah, this is definitely for me now.
It probably was a Beyonce concert. She puts on a production. Christina Aguilera too. I liked her.
Okay.
Her concert. She had to really, because she gonna bring the vocals.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love vocals. But I like that at least with Beyonce, you're getting like a movie as well.
Yeah, she's
like
a
she has a movie. She has like you're performing. She's performing. She has hella dancers. Yeah. Like you're paying for an actual show. Some people just sit there and sing and that's it. They don't have anything else.
Yeah.
She got fucking pyro. Like it's a lot. Like I understand being an artist, that hard work, and why she charges what she charges.
It seems like it's that
because you're gonna go regardless.
It's that entertainment portion of it. Like, yeah, it's a business, but I also have to entertain you.
Exactly.
And exactly. With seeing a lot of hip hop shows, we used to motherfuckers just walking back and forth.
Exactly.
And it's kind of like. Not doing it. But at some point, you gotta do a little bit extra. And rappers feel like, well, I ain't about to do no choreographed dances and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
it really don't fit rap. Rap shouldn't be, equated in the performance aspect, because you got to think about it. most rappers that I've known or come to listen to now, they are pill heads. They do a lot of drugs. They drink a lot. Most of them will have a bottle of liquor on stage nowadays. So you can't really expect too much from a person that's getting inebriated in front of you.
But it depends on the rap, like a Nas or like a Jay-Z. Like,
yeah, and it's still, Jay-Z is the worst at stage performers. He kind of embodied, him and Biggie embodied the standing there rapping, doing hand gestures and having the crowd participate with them. So they are, in my opinion, the best, worst performers on stage because they don't give you a lot. Their music is what entertains you. You know what I mean? Their words entertain you. So that's why I exclude rap out of the performance realm. Now, it's Fonzie. It's kind of interesting when you see people that rap and actually bring a stage presence. They bring a costume. You know what I mean? They embody the whole performance aspect of it.
Yeah. I seen his special on Hulu. And he added a lot to the stage show. Common is pretty animated too.
Yeah.
Kanye.
Kanye too, yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to say that. Okay. No, because he does other things like his whatever Donda or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's like other people included. It just wasn't him on stage. He wanted to bring the whole choir or the whole crowd or something.
Sunday
fashion show or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So he's done a little bit more.
So I had brought that up because I remember during the break that you were saying that you don't sing over your vocals, which I think is awesome.
Thank you.
I think that that's definitely something that more people should take into consideration.
Some people can't sing.
Okay, they can't sing.
Some people can. Yeah. But some people can't.
It really don't do you no service when you got a mic in front of you and I hear what you recorded in the studio louder than I hear you on the mic.
Yeah, it's scary.
That's like, okay, that's cute. You know, that's a nice outfit. I'm back to my phone now. You know what I mean? It's like, I remember you told some people that, and I know they didn't understand how to take it, but I'm sure that they get it. Because especially like in competitions or anything where you got other people up there performing, your performance should stand out. There should be something in your performance that stands out and somebody that's listening and looking and watching you. So, yeah, man, y'all really seriously think about that. Let your voice be heard. Let what you're saying be heard crystal clear as possible, man. Other than that, what are you doing it for?
Right.
I can just listen to your song. I don't need to hear you live. If I'm listening to your voice from the studio, and you have a mic in front of you, it's like pointless.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah.
A lot.
And now what you said even brings it more to the forefront, right?
When I start doing this, I'm like, am I the one who?
That's one of my aha moments.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, y'all not tuned in with Nanette. Yo, Feelz, Feelz. Project out now. Period. I'm sorry. Period. Also, A Bad Love Story. Project out now. Get a Streamboat. I'm telling you, you will not. You will not. You'll not be disappointed. You're not tuned into the S.H.I.T.S Radio on FluentRadio.com, where all things are fluent, and it's the S.H.I.T.S Radio where you don't have to agree, man. Just listen, man, and stream. Stream it.
You, I'll be me. We just us. Let's be free. Yeah. We don't need no label. You be you, I'll be me. We just us. Let's be free. We don't need no label.
You're not tuned in to the S.H.I.T.S Radio on FluentRadio.com where all things are fluent. And it's the S.H.I.T.S Radio where you don't have to agree, man. Just listen. Yo, y'all make sure y'all listen to us on Philly Jams 95.3 FM. That is on Sundays from 2 to 5 p.m. And also the Basement 105.9 Jams out of Las Vegas on Fridays 12 noon to 2 p.m. Yo, playing. What the fuck we want to play? And tonight, man, we've been playing this Nanette.
Yeah.
Hashtag that Nanette. Stream her shit.
Stream my shit.
Stream her shit, yo. Feelz. Feelz. Period. And A Bad Love Story. Yo, two projects that's like dope. seriously, they dope. Like, I'm about to ride home to this Feelz.
And feel itself. I beat you, F.A.
You did. I had one for it too.
Bud, man. Dee, you hit him with the DEEDEESDONTS real quick?
Yeah. We're gonna keep it real nice, real light. I got one, but it's like 3 in 1. So I don't.
It's 3 in 1?
It's 3.
Okay,
It's more in 1, but I don't do abuse. And when I say that, I mean physically, mentally, sexually, and any other types of forms of abuse. Like
you don't like getting choked? I thought this was a new thing.
It's not abuse.
It's not abuse if you like it. And it's not abuse if it's done right and gentle. But I'm talking about literally and physically, like people, like physically, like when you in any relationship, like if you're in a friendship, if you're with your others, if you're in a family, friends, anything, I'm not going to accept no type of physical abuse from you, mental abuse, sexual abuse, or even type of people be joking with you always like verbal, a punch or verbal abuse. I'm not going for any type of abuse, and you should really look at your relationship with your friends, your family, and whoever you're dealing with to think about like what you're really going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you going through any abuse? Like, it don't have to be physical. It can be verbal. It can be sexual. Like no abuse. Stand up for yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself first. You know what I'm saying? So don't accept nothing less than nothing.
So we need to talk after this.
I said I'm gonna keep it light. I'm just saying, like in general.
We need to
people take a lot from people.
We gotta reassess our friendship.
That's fine. Yeah, I appreciate that. So yeah, look at your friendship. Look at everything you're going through with people, and make sure you ain't going through no type of abuse. Like love yourself and make sure people love you and treat you how you want to be treated.
I think love yourself a lot.
Well, my last name is Loving. Like, it really is Loving.
I know. It's just dope as fuck.
Exactly. That's how I get all the girls. Hey.
All right. That was DD's with the DEEDEESDONTS. Bubba Ball, what you got for him, bro?
All right, man. I got something that's
Hold on for a second. Trying to see if we on point.
We trying to do our best over here. Right outside. Let's go.
All right. There we go. Good intro. All right, my thing is this year I want people to really start looking and examining yourself, right? I know that we are our own worst enemies, and we should be our most critical judges. We should judge ourselves the most critically, right? So I want to tell you to own your responsibilities and own your future. Why is that important? Own your responsibilities, own your future. You're not responsible for your trauma, but you're responsible for breaking the cycle and not hurting more people because of what happened to you. You will never control your future if you let your present be controlled by your past. What happened yesterday may not be your responsibility, but how you behave today is. So always make sure that you accept the unacceptable. Right? I live by a code and a quote that what can happen will happen. As a carpenter, I never know what I'm going into, what I'm getting into when I take your door down, when I take your window out, right? So what can happen will happen. If you start putting this in your life, when you get in the car, you start it up, all right, that works. Put your seatbelt on. You never know backing out or pulling out if a car go hit you, right? So accept this responsibility that life is giving you. Life is giving you a responsibility.
I got 3 kids, but they ain't pulling out.
You better. Look, you better pull out.
I'm playing. Yo. Alright, y'all.
We got some shout outs.
Y'all know what time it is. Yo. So tonight, man, we got a very special guest to the radio show. We got Nanette. So this music right here means we pretty much about to get up out here. So shout out to the people you want to shout out to. Let people know where they can find you at. All that good stuff.
Okay, Nanette, Nanette. You can go to my website, nanettemusic.com, NANETTEmusic.com. I'm training everywhere, NANETTE, Feelz by Nanette. Okay, I love stories. Also, you can also go to my website. It'll be irritating. No, I'm kidding. So So you can go to my website and you can see when I'm having all of my shows. I have a show coming up this weekend, actually.
Friday the 10th.
So yeah, with Melly P and Shitt-T.S. And also I'm doing a Reese Money show as well. Just go on my website, nanettemusic.com, to see all of the shows that I am doing. Because I can't keep up myself. I believe Chanel Ellis, I'm doing her show on the 19th. The show with K-Easy as well. So the girl is booked and busy. So
got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna look out for the third project. It's not gonna come out too soon since I did drop Feelz in September.
Taking a break?
No, I'm not even taking a break. It's just
the time.
Yeah.
Prepping them.
Yeah.
Alright, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Dee Delicious, what you got for them?
Always shout out to my hardworking people, the ones that's, gotta work, because adulting is not fun.
Talk about it.
It is. If you won't do it, no one else will. So make sure you're doing what you need to do to help yourself grow. Like I said, love yourself. You gotta say no to save. And yeah.
Bubba Ball, what about you, bro?
Heavy. Man, listen, I've been meaning to shout my mans out for a while. He's getting older and up in age, but I do remember the first time I saw him at my high school, Kenny Reynolds, right? Kenny Reynolds is a guy, he always highlights a lot of the Chicago talent as far as high school players. He always brings the light to the people before they get noticed and while they doing good, give them their flowers at a young age. And he's very motivational, man. And I think he's very key and instrumental in propelling a lot of young people and young men and ladies to that next level. So I want to give my man Kenny Reynolds a shout out. He's on 26 to You. He's on a lot of local networks, man. He does a really good job in covering and bringing good stories in and just basically uplifting the youth and telling them to keep going, don't stop, they can do it. So Kenny Reynolds, man, giving you your flowers, bro. Appreciate you, man. Love you, boy.
Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna give a mad shout out to Nanette for sliding through.
Yes.
It was the music is dope. I say that sincerely. Keep making that good music because it's needed. Shout out to my man Bubba Ball, Dee Delicious, Hefe, the whole team, my man Mr. Fluent, Lady Fluent. Shout out to the whole Fluent Radio family. Shout out to all the good folks over at 312 Music Awards, man, for doing what they're doing for the city. Shout out to the family, Joey, Bryce, Jalen, Crystal, Smoke Dog. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Oh, shout out to my man Mark G, my man Decker Durs, Il Gordo, Bill the General. Everybody, man, that's been supporting. Yo, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Make fans, not followers. Followers get you clout, fans get you work. Network, believe in yourself, find something that gets you out of bed in the morning, and be patient, trust the process, because only thing that happens overnight is dreaming, slobbing, and baby.
Wrap it up.
Wrap that shit up, B. And we'll holler at y'all next week, man. It's the Shit Radio, man. Hey, yo, y'all make sure to check us out on. Hold on for 1 second. God damn it. Y'all know what I said. Hold up. I got chocolate on my face.
What the fuck?
I've been listening to it. I ain't gonna listen to it. Y'all make sure y'all check us out on Philly Jams 95.3 FM. That's on Sundays, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. And the Basement 105.9 Jams out of Las Vegas. That's on Fridays, 12 noon to 2 p.m. Yo, and y'all can catch us on Spotify, all podcasts and streaming platforms. And yeah, man, we out here. Oh, I missed this. Make sure y'all go to the motherfucking 312 Music Awards and vote for the Shits Podcast for Podcast of the Year. Vote for Fluent Radio for Indie Radio of the Year. And vote for Nanette Feelz Album of the Year.
That's right.
Do that shit right now, man. You know, unless y'all driving, you know what I'm saying? Or get busy.
Do it at a red light.
For sure.
But until then, y'all, we'll see y'all. Y'all stay safe. And
Till next time.
Till next week. Y'all be smooth. It's the Shits.
You don't take that.
Yeah.